Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
No, we changed it.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Okay, ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Working downfield, and Fannin has it. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yo. Alpha, sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Finds the in route complete. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Run the barrel, get your money out. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all the bush.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, middle. Right. 180. Right. 180.
Pistol snap to Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Cavity Lions.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Jump off caught by his back. He's out in the clear. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
19 tight.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He's got it near the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Cowboy 80.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. It's second and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Let's go. 60 by hook.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's short of his first after a mild gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Hey, Alpha, sit out.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Get hot. 13.
First down. Here's Lamar. That's likely on the quick slant. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Get hot.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Pick up of 2 here. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Lamar now from the gun. He's going deep this time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over at the start of the next quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Caught by his running back, Jenkins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sampson will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
3rd and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel.
Let's go now.
Working now from the gun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 20-zip lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. Sit hard. 180.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
What is it? 180. What is it? Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down.
Middle. 180.
Throwing again is Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Jackson now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quick, ready?
First and 10 from the 32.
180. 180.
Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Hey. 180.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And that is Koch. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
Ravens 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Not perfect. Snap.
Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Ready. 70, check smash. Check smash. Check. Hurt.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Throw left side, finds Fanning. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Buckle up. 60 Eagles.
To the air on first down, Sanders. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Catch is made in close. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
If only every completion could get that kind of result, that's good enough to knock the defense flat on its back.
19 Tigers. Ready?
Judkins has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with...
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. penalty, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. So Reed here will give to Mitchell. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Mitchell again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Throwing the out route complete. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Looking to throw, Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Middle of the screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
To the air, Sanders. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided first half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Browns will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
Owen. Lenny. Go ahead. Tonight. Lenny. Hey, tonight. 13. Report.
First down. Here's Lamar. And they pick him off again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
They'll go for two here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
Here we
The
go.
Browns will line up for the
Cougar 19.
conversion.
And he's got a man complete. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Clock just about to strike zero. We get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Make a play, boys.
Back to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. They'll run here following the penalty. He dodged the tackle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Again, this is Mitchell. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end get the LA yelling.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Alpha, sit on.
Back-to-back carries here. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has it in close. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
And drawn up here for Lamar. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His third total score in this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He cuts it back left. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
I'm kind of having flashbacks up here, Kate, to the original Arena League. Why? Because it showed just how tough it could be to catch a receiver when he gets a running start. That touch pass, it gave him that opportunity. He forced those defenders into a losing game of catch-up.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
What is it? What is it?
From the gun, Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Somebody got a boy, I'm in. Hey, somebody got a boy, I'm in. She's bad. Watching boy.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. Working quickly here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter. Down All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Look at 19. Yep, 70, Timberwolves. Let's go.
A give left side, Judkins. And he's out the clear. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns piling onto the scoreboard yet again.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
What a shot. What a shot. Shot. 180. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Lamar out of the pistol. He's going deep. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And they pick him off again! And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and it happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fields this one at the 3. What a hit, and the ball's loose! And he dodged a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on a return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job, but there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, sit on! Sit on! Sit on!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
180! Sit on! 180!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Brought in, inside the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lower the deficit they face.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're hand-picked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision there defensively.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ready?
Another game to Judkins. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Come on.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Ravens going with a dime package now. Third down.
Back. Rock. Go.
In the draw here with Judkins. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. Now they're left with a fourth down to figure out.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming and clued the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
All right, short on the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This is Mitchell. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
47-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Man in motion, headed right.
Pat to 60. Ready?
From the gun, Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The give here on 2nd. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. back on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Following the play, we're going to have to pause as they tend to an injured player. It's Zay Flowers. Wow, an exciting playmaker for this offense who's being looked at. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Get on!
Here's Jackson to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Sit on!
Lamar throwing again. Cut for big yards on the right side. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Jackson yet again. This one's caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
It's Judkins on the counter. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bihhhhh doing the honors. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, hits another interception. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw is going to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please For the love of God, take this man out.
Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here's Judkins on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To the air on third and long. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard
60
line.
Bison.
Sanders will keep it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. He can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Sampson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drop the lead back to 13. And the Browns are on that one. So that should just about do it here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Judkins out the middle. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Baltimore.